Green tree snake, look, look, look. Look at him go. Whoa. Oh, he looks awesome. That's huge. This is a huge green tree snake. Honestly, one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Look at him. He just disappears instantly. Where is he gone? Man, snakes are just like insanely good at hiding. At the moment, we're right in the middle of one of the worst heat waves of the year. And of course, that's brought out all of the reptiles, including my favorite animals on the face of the earth, the snakes. So what else is there to do but come out into this beautiful wetland ecosystem and try and track down some of these serpents. And after getting a decent bite from one very cranky green tree snake, oh, you little bastard, I'd say that today is off to a pretty great start. But most snakes out here only come out under the cover of darkness. So after waiting for the sun to set, I began to explore this wetland habitat. And snakes aren't the only animals you can find out here. In fact, the entire bush comes alive of a night time. Look at that, it's brushed opossum. Oh, they just go up trees so fast. He's all the way up there now. Took him, what, like 5 seconds to scale that tree. And of course, you can't go a night without seeing back here, one of these fellas. The cane toad, Rhinella marina. Oh, and he's pissed all over me. All right, that's just disgusting. So as you might know, snakes are cold-blooded or ectothermic, which means they can't regulate their body temperature on their own, and they need to rely on external sources of heat, like the sun, to heat their bodies up. So what does a snake do when the sun's set and it's starting to get cold? Well, the answer is down at our feet. This black bitumen road absorbs so much heat from the sun during the day, and it retains a lot of that heat throughout the night. So what snakes will do is they will come out onto the road and just sit and absorb heat. Once they've warmed up, they'll go out and forage and hunt and do whatever else. So if we want to find snakes, our best bet is to have a look along these roads, especially where the bush comes right up to the edge, which gives snakes a good hiding spot from any nocturnal predators. And speaking of nocturnal predators, I soon spotted an animal that could eat a small snake for dinner. Up there in that tree is Australia's smallest owl species, the southern boobook. This is really exciting. This is actually the first owl I've seen all year. Now, boobooks are Australia's most common owl species, but that doesn't mean they're easy to find. At night, you pretty much just have to be lucky enough to spot one, and during the day, they're impossible to spot. They hide in the most dense, impenetrable foliage they can find up in the canopy, and that's to hide from birds like noisy miners or pied butcherbirds that will harass, peck, and screech at any kind of predator in their territory. Well, I don't think there'll be any snakes around here with this guy out and about. The road splits off into a bit of a narrower section, so I reckon what we'll do next is head down there, and hopefully there'll be a couple snakes chilling on the side of the road, absorbing some heat. And it didn't take too long to spot a serpentine shape in the darkness. Oh no. Well, we found our first snake of the night, and unfortunately, this is a very dead keelback, a really big one of that as well. And just looking at it, you can see exactly how it's died. It's been completely crushed, ran over by some idiot driving along here too fast. Speaking of which, someone's coming down the road right now. it's meant to be 40 along here and he's going very, very fast. I'll get off the road. This is exactly how these snakes die. It's bloody ridiculous. This is a conservation park. They shouldn't be speeding. They shouldn't be going that fast, especially at night when these guys are out and about, most active. And there's so many other animals out here like koalas, kangaroos, birds, possums. Anything could get run over on here if people are being idiots and driving down here at night that fast. I couldn't imagine what they were thinking, seeing a kid crouch down on the side of the road holding a dead snake.
But thankfully, not all the snakes on this road are pancakes.
Have a go at this. We have our first snake of the night, and it's a little baby keelback. I've just put my hand on the path, and because he's in such an open spot, he just came straight to my hand to hide underneath it. Ready? Watch this, watch this. Isn't he just gorgeous? Look at him. I've never seen a baby snake. Well, at least not one this small. What an awesome find to start the night after seeing that dead keelback. And there he goes. Have a great life, mate. And just like that, within 5 meters of finding that little baby keelback, we have a decent sized adult one sitting right in front of us. How beautiful is this snake? They have those amazing oh no, gone just like that. And here we have the biggest keelback of the night. Look at that snake. Oh no. Now these guys often get called freshwater snakes, and that's because they spend the vast majority of their lives living in and around water where they'll eat amphibians. Oh, and there he goes. Aquatic invertebrates and even fish. And he's adapted to that lifestyle by having those brilliant keeled scales, and that's believed to help them grip onto slippery surfaces when they're moving in and out of bodies of water. 3 keelbacks already, and it's only been about an hour since the sun has set. So who knows what other snakes we'll see tonight.
But sadly, our next snake was yet another victim of roadkill.
No, you're kidding. That is a very freshly killed green tree snake. 2 dead snakes in one night on the same road as well. This is just another reminder to really slow down on our roads. Like, these guys are just completely innocent creatures going about their day. And the thing that pains me the most about seeing a reptile dead on the side of the road is that they can survive their injuries for hours to even days, because reptiles, and snakes included, are some of the toughest animals on the planet. So they will just sit there and die incredibly painful and slow deaths from injuries that would kill something like a mammal pretty quickly. So if you can take anything away from this video, please watch out for our wildlife during the day and especially at night when you're traveling along any road near and around bushy areas like this.
Soon enough, the road came to an end, which meant it was time to head down into the swamp and try my luck at finding some more snake species. But before I could spot any snakes, I was greeted by the swamp's other nocturnal residents.
This broad walk puts us right in the middle of this beautiful Melaleuca swamp, and you can hear all the frogs. There's Tyler's tree frogs, those are the loud ones over that way, and in the background, the far background, are striped marsh frogs bonking in the distance. And just over here are the smallest of the species. These are eastern sedge frogs, and aren't they just beautiful? And there'd be thousands of them in here hiding amongst all these reeds. Oh, no way. That, on the base of this little tree stump here, is a Tyler's tree frog, also known as a laughing tree frog, and they get that name because their call sounds very similar to someone laughing in the middle of the bush. If you have a look at his feet, he has these big sticky toe pads, and that allows him to stick to vertical surfaces and climb up trees with ease.
And frogs weren't the only swamp creatures out and about.
That huntsman is massive. Man, some of them out here get to monstrous sizes. Look at that monster. She's literally as big as my hand. That is the biggest one I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God. She just bit the camera. Thank God I didn't get my hand too close. There's something in here. I don't know what it is. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, I should have known. Look, it's an echidna. Now, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure these guys are semi-ectothermic. So it makes sense that she's active and out foraging for some juicy ants to eat in temperatures like this. Enjoy those ants and stay safe. There's foxes out here. I mean, if a fox tried eating one of those, they wouldn't have a very good time.
And then I spotted the familiar glint of scales in the torchlight.
You're kidding me. We have another snake. That is the eastern small-eyed snake, the most venomous species that I could possibly find out here tonight. And isn't he just gorgeous? Look at that beautiful black coloration. Oh, he's going. Look at him. He is just a spectacular snake. Oh, they're very, very excitable as well. Now these guys wait for the cover of night to go out and hunt, because that's when all their prey is asleep. He's out here looking for diurnal lizards, because this is the time when they're all sleeping, they're all hidden away, and he cruises through the dense foliage looking to feed on those diurnal lizards when they least expect it. I've only ever seen this species once before in the wild, so you can tell in my voice, I am incredibly excited. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it. I was walking along here thinking in my head, imagine how cool it would be to find a small-eyed snake, and boom, just like that. And as with all snakes we've found tonight, he's gone. Yes, the small-eyed snake. Mate, tonight has been friggin' awesome. We found so many different snakes. This place is chock-a-block full of them.
As I made my way back to the road, the bush had one last surprise in store for me. A final serpent to end off the night.
Have a look at this guy. This is our second elapid of the night. The venomous, mildly venomous marsh snake. Now he's normally a diurnal species, but in hot weather like this, he becomes crepuscular to nocturnal. So that's why he's out here, because it's so friggin' hot. I didn't expect to find him this late at night though, that's for sure. Can't believe it. Normally I never find elapids at night, but this is the second elapid straight after that small-eyed snake, and look at him, he's just gorgeous. They have this beautiful white pattern around their heads. What an awesome night, full of so many different species of snakes. Green tree snakes, keelbacks, small-eyed snakes, and of course, the beautiful marsh snake. Oh, I can't believe it, man. This is the episode that I've always wanted to do, because I love snakes. I love snakes so friggin' much. They're my favorite animals on the planet. So we better let this guy go, and I'll see you guys next time. What a beautiful snake, man. Catch you later.